Hey y'all, it's B. So today I'm going to be discussing my wisdom tooth removal consultation, which I just got yesterday. So, mix of things happened. First thing was sign some papers. I guess my mom did it for me mostly. So sign the papers, and then most of it was basically discussing what would happen and everything like that. I'm sorry if what happened is not in order, but I'll just say what I think happened. If I missed anything, I'll leave it in the description box or something like that. So, here you go. And also, I put on a little makeup for you guys, if you can see it at all, so I don't look like a troll. I'm also wearing 2-gauge ear skins, if you believe that. I'm just been experimenting my ears and stuff because I think, I don't know, like going through phases of different things, like, you know, I wanted the big stretched ears or whatever, and then maybe I'm deciding that doesn't look so good on me, and besides the fact that they're uncomfortable and they can be itchy and just bother my brain all the time, so I'm just playing around, and also it's a way for me to wear my old jewelry that I don't really wear. So, you know, I thought about retiring them completely because they're just a waste of brain space for me, but I have a feeling that, you know, I could wear some of my old stuff and have it not feel like such a waste of money. You know, I spent entirely too much money on my entire ear stitching collection. I think it came up to it's probably about nearly $2,000 I spent on it, which is insane and totally not okay for my situation. So enough about that. Back to the subject of this video. Okay, so we signed the papers, or wrote down the papers, filled out the papers, and when it was time to do the x-rays, I was just like giving a look over for like metal. And this is the part where, you know, I didn't really think about it too much. Like, for the longest time I was worried about the whole metal jewelry situation for the wisdom teeth removal. So, however long ago, I got some 14-gauge black glass plugs from Glassware Studios to put in my conch, so I don't have any metal. So I was just looked over to see if I had any metal or whatever. And when I think she's checking my this here. I wore this last night. I didn't wear anything metal for jewelry. I just wore this and whatever's my conch, and my lobes are naked, so I just did bare minimum so I wouldn't have to take anything much out. If I had to take one thing out, you know, it wouldn't be so much of an ass pain. So she checked this, and I think, you know, she's like, that's not metal, so I'll just move on. And then she noticed my conch piercing, and she's saying, basically giving the hint that probably had to come out of its metal without saying it. And I was like, oh, it's glass. And that was the end of it, basically. So I guess that was a good purchase. I was able to keep that in because it wasn't metal. So if y'all are terrified of having to remove your jewelry for like Panasonic x-rays or whatever they do before, like the whole head x-ray, then get glass or plastic, or I don't think I'd really recommend plastic, that's not healthy, but just, yeah. So glass works. I don't guess it matters what color it is, as long as it's not metal. So yeah, if you're terrified about having to remove your jewelry, get glass. It worked for me. So that's excellent. Okay, so I did the x-ray. Excuse me, why am I burping? I haven't even eaten it yet. I woke up at like 10, which is crazily unusual for me. But I did have to get up at like 9 or so to prepare for the appointment. At least several hours to do whatever for the appointment, so got up early for that, and I went to bed at like 2 in the morning. Got up at 10, so I got about 10 hours of sleep, which is really good for me, because I usually get about 7. Anywho, so after telling that the jeweler's glass and we moved on, went to the x-ray area, which I actually, it was a standing area. So the gist of it was I bit down on this metal post sticking up, and I was told to bite on it and scoot back till I felt the notch, and then I was supposed to bite down on that and rest my chin on this plastic piece, and then there's some handlebars to grab onto. So did that, and then I was told to swallow my saliva and stick my tongue to the roof of my mouth. That's what I did. And the mechanism or whatever, it went around my head, and then that was how the x-ray was done. And then I come to find out I actually have 4 wisdom teeth. I was thinking I didn't. Mom was hoping I didn't. But I in fact have 4. And a little twist comes along with that in a second. So, 4 wisdom teeth, as feared. I didn't think I'd have any because I didn't even feel them. I suppose I could be feeling them, but no, I mean I could be feeling them, but it's mostly along here. It's mostly my left side of my jaw actually that caused me the most discomfort. And a little spin on that I'll tell you right now. The dentist said that he doesn't think that the wisdom teeth are causing the aching. It's my bite's off. So I think I have a messed up mouth or something. Like it won't lay properly. Now I have noticed that sometimes, I don't know if that's anything, maybe I clench my jaw sometimes and I don't know it or what, but sometimes I feel like my bite is off. Like I think in a relaxed stance, it's only my front teeth that touch each other. So, and it feels like they're like kind of pressuring each other, like my top teeth are pressuring the bottom. And then, I think at the very least I have like a gap where these teeth don't touch, and I thought they touched a little bit in this right side, but upon further testing I think maybe my front teeth close first if I'm trying to relax my jaws. So sometimes I find it difficult sorta to get my bite to be comfortable or like my closed mouth to be comfortable, so no idea. I mean, the dentist did say that once the wisdom teeth are out, that may improve the situation. So hopefully that'll fix something. Okay, so had the x-rays, and then basically went into the actual room, and then waited a bit. The x-rays and stuff were done by the assistant, or one of the ladies is working there. I don't know. I guess I could just say assistant. But did the x-rays, then kind of just went over some things, looked over my papers or whatever. So yeah, and eventually dentist came in, and mostly what was discussed was how the procedure was gonna go. So, here's the twist. He said that I may have a double wisdom tooth. It's on one side, we think. But it's possible I might have two double wisdom teeth, which are on the top. Yeah, I can't remember which side he said that might have the double wisdom tooth, but I might have double wisdom teeth on both sides on the top, I do believe, which is insane. So, I never suspected that that would be a thing. And that would kind of suck because that would up the cost of the removal. So, you know, it's, but I'm gonna wait to put that on that extra tooth on the schedule just in case it is or isn't there. So I think it's gonna wait till we know for sure there's a double wisdom tooth before I think that's added to the price or something. But that's insane. I may have a double wisdom tooth. So like I said before, I think this X-ray gave a better representation of what was happening. So my bottom wisdom teeth are laying basically like this. It's basically that angle, like on both sides, basically that angle. So they're nearly horizontal. So and they're buttoned up against my other tooth, my other teeth. So that's that. So they're nearly horizontal. I think I've been told before by our other dentist that they are like maybe pointing outward. Like I think maybe they're going like that. And my top teeth, I think they're doing the same thing, like they're going outward. So they all need to be removed. And if I happen to have an extra wisdom teeth, they're gonna be I'm gonna be extra sore or something, so that's gonna suck. So yeah, basically, yeah, discuss the procedure and how I'm expecting to have about 8 stitches, and talking about let's see, like the medication or the whatever I'll take before the procedure. I think I'm gonna take gotta pick up some pills from the pharmacy. That's supposed to make me relax or something. It's like, I think it's like blue pills or something you pick up, and I'm supposed to take them maybe like an hour before the procedure or something. And it's part of me the whole thing. I'm gonna be conscious, which is, you know, for a while I'm like, I was reading horror stories about people with general anesthesia. Just like people dying from wisdom tooth removal because the general anesthetic and the stuff wasn't being monitored properly, and I want absolutely no part in that. Zero. So, and Mom doesn't want that either. So, I'm just paranoid about that. And I don't like the thought of being out either. Like, I want to be conscious and know what's happening. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do conscious sedation. I'm gonna be relaxed, and he said I wouldn't feel nothing besides like pressure. We're just gonna feel pressure. So yeah. And I also requested at the desk that I want to keep the teeth, so I may have to remind him again that I want to keep the teeth because I'm weird that way, and I just want to keep my teeth. Got my baby teeth, so you know, want to keep the wisdom teeth, no matter if they're in pieces or what state they're in. So I think they will have to come in pieces. So the procedures kind of explained to me like some crazy stuff about the tooth is encapsulated basically in a cyst, so like a fluid bubble or something nasty. And then there's a thin layer of bone that's like an eggshell, and he's gonna like basically push it away to access the tooth. And he also said that since I'm 19, I don't think they've had time to wrap around my jawbone or anything crazy like that. So I think it's going to be an okay procedure. Like, I've got a small mouth. He said he's got a small mouth spreader, so don't have to worry about that. And so all this, their actual removal, expecting to have it happen this month, and which is what I wanted, because I want to get it done ASAP, because I'm just tired of being uncomfortable, and I'm tired of thinking about it and all that. Whoops. So I'll be happy to have that done as soon as possible. Don't know what the recovery process will be like. I think I'll probably try to film the aftermath, or I'll see what I can do. But if I don't happen to film anything, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll probably post a picture on Instagram of my chipmunkness. I was told that I think I was going to be given steroids for one day to help with the swelling. But it seems like there's a lot of pills involved. Like, I'm gonna take pills for the part of the sedation, I think. I don't even really know. And steroids, and then want to probably be on pain medication and stuff, but don't want to be taking codeine because could be allergic to. I don't know. I don't know if I missed anything. So signed the papers, did X-rays. He examined my mouth, inside my mouth a bit, explained what's gonna happen, and then the desk, we were given. I was given a little paper, like the whatever, written down the potential schedules that you can have the appointment on. So, like today, Mom picked out the earliest one we could do. So, yeah, I think that's it. That was my consultation. So, if I forgot anything, I will leave it in the description box, which is entirely possible that I did. And I hope I relieved some of your fears about the whole jewelry situation. I think first I was asked if I had metal in my mouth, and I was like, no. I think the first thing that popped in my head was like tongue piercing or something. I was like, nope, don't have any of that. So, yeah, that went well. Just, guess don't wear metal all over and replace it with glass or something, or just something that's not metal, and I think you'll be fine. No, I think if you have like oral piercings, you'd probably be expected to take them out anyway, at least for the procedure. Probably, because that'd probably get in the way, which would suck, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And anyway, I think I'll shut up now. Remember, be happy, be healthy, be kind, and never give up. Take care of your oral health, and if you happen to be getting wisdom teeth removal anytime soon, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you have a speedy recovery. And I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.